Okay, so more than one answer questions in advanced material, obviously in advanced only. Okay, very first question. F of x plus 2f of 1 minus x is equal to x. Okay. From this, they're asking some details, but we can find something about f of x. Okay. Let us say somebody wants to find f of 5. When you put x as 5, here you will get minus 1 by 4. 2f of minus 1 by 4 equal to 5. So if you want to find f of 5, you have to find f of minus 1 by 4. Now put x equal to minus 1 by 4, see what happens. When you put x equal to minus 1 by 4, here when you put minus 1 by 4, what will happen? This will become 1 plus
4
1
by 5.
4 by 5. Okay, that is minus 1 by 4. Okay. So if you want f of 5, you have to know f of minus 1 by 4. If you want to know that, you have to know f of 4 by 5. Now see how to find f of 4 by 5. Wherever x is there, write 4 by 5. Then what will happen here?
F of 5.
F of
5.
You'll get f of 5 itself. This is 4 by 5. Okay. So now we started with f of 5. Here also we got f of 5. So if from these three equations, if somehow if I can eliminate f of minus 1 by 4 and f of 4 by 5, I can get f of 5 value. Anybody want to tell from these three equations how to eliminate these two and these two? Anyone? Here 2 times f of minus 1 by 4 is there. Here f of minus 1 by 4 is there. That's why I'll call this as equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. Tell me what kind of operation I can do on these equations so that I can eliminate these two.
Multiply 2 to second equation and subtract.
Yeah, 1 minus 2 times second equation. Okay. Then when I do that, this will get cancelled. I'll get a 2 and cancel it. I'll get 4 here. I'll get minus of here. Now how to cancel this and this?
Multiply 4.
Okay, multiply third
To
equation
third
4 and add 4 times third equation. That will have to add. Because I subtracted here, I'll get a minus, then it'll get cancelled, right? Okay. So now when I do this, these two will cancel, this will cancel. Here 1 2 will come, here 1 4 will come, here 1 8 5 5 will come. I'll get some f of 5 value, right? We are going to do same thing in general, okay? Not just for 5 or something. Okay, so replace x with 1 by 1 minus x. So this will become f of 1 by 1 minus x. 2 times f of 1 by 1 minus 1 by 1 minus x equal to 1 by 1 minus x. Wherever x is there, I substituted 1 minus x. What happened? This is f of 1 by 1 minus x. This is f of 1 minus x by minus x. 1 minus x by minus x equal to 1 by 1 minus x. Further, it is f of 1 by 1 minus x. I can take minus common and give here. It will be f of x minus 1 by x is equal to 1 by 1 minus x. Okay. So when I kept x, it became 1 minus x. When I kept 1 minus x, this became x minus 1 by x. To eliminate this, I am going to replace x with x minus 1 by x. Replace x with x by x minus 1 by x from this equation. So I'm going to get f of x minus 1 by x plus 2f of 1 by 1 minus x minus 1 by x equal to x minus 1 by x. Wherever x is there, I wrote x minus 1 by x. So this is f of x minus 1 by x. This is 2f of, and I simplify, I'll get x itself. And here I'll get x minus 1 by x. So this is my equation 1, this is my equation 2, this is my equation 3. Okay, now I'm going to do equation 1 minus 2 times equation 2 plus 4 times equation 3, as discussed already. Because here 2 is there and here 2 is not there. I have to multiply 2, this I have to multiply 4. Then I'll get f of x plus 2f of 1 by 1 minus x. I'm going to multiply 2 and subtract, so it will be minus 2f of 1 by 1 minus x minus 4f of x minus 1 by x. This one I multiply with 4 and add 4 times f of x minus 1 by x plus 8 f of x equal to x minus 2 times 1 by 1 minus x plus 4 times x minus 1 by x. Okay, so these two got cancelled, these two got cancelled. This plus this is 9 f of x. And this whatever we simplify, I can take LCM or I can just leave it and it is fine. Let us say I want to simplify the total. I'll get 1 minus x into x down. Here I'll get x square into 1 minus x minus 2x plus 4 into x minus 1 into 1 minus x will come. So better to write x minus 1 whole square, that too with a minus. So f of x is, when I expand this fully, I'll get minus x cube. Here plus x square, here minus 4x square, so minus 3x square. Here minus 2x means 8x minus 2x, so plus 6x. And the constant is minus 4 by minus x square plus x. If you take minus common, you will get x cube plus 3x square minus 6x plus 4 by x square minus x. Okay, sorry, you're not able to see the down, but after all, take the minus common. So we are able to find the function, whatever it is. X cube plus 3x square minus 6x plus 1. Okay. So earlier, I think in mains numerical questions, we have seen one question where here x is there, here 1 by x is there. We replaced x with 1 by x and then eliminated f of 1 by x and we got f of x. That was easy because in one step only it is gone. But here we replace x with this and then we got something else. Then we replace x with that, then we got f of x back. Then we try to eliminate what we don't want from the three equations. We're not yet completed the options. We'll come to that. But is everybody clear about this? Yes, please.
We got 9 f of x, no sir, you wrote f of x equals to.
Oh, so I should divide it to 9 also. Thank you. So there's a 9 here and there is a 9 here. Yes. But this question we can even do from the options. We don't have to know all these things. I'll tell you. Only for options we can manage. Still, we have to do this kind of work, but we don't have to find f of x as such. Anybody any doubt about what is that we have done here?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, why have we done, sir?
Why have you done? That's why I took an example now. Let us say I'll put 9 here. Then I'll get minus 1 by 8 here and I don't know minus 1 by 8. Then only option that is left for me is put minus 1 by 8 here. Here if luckily 9 comes, okay, but we got some 7 by 8 or something, 8 by 9. Then no, we don't have any option. F of 8 by 9 have to be found. So I kept 8 by 9. Luckily I got 9 here. So I got 3 equations. Eliminating
Yes,
what
sir.
I don't want, I'll get what I want.
Okay, so you remember this that the shorthand tells us how many are. Shorthand tells us how. Okay, and shorthand completes 2 rounds in 24 hours. Okay, now this hand is called long hand. Long hand tells us how many minutes. Long hand tells us around minutes. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
so 9fx equals to x square minus 1 by x. You wrote that equation, no, sir?
Yes,
How did you
correct.
get the equation?
This whole thing, how did I get?
No, so the next one. 9fx
Oh.
equals.
We took LCM here, all of denominator LCM. 1 minus
okay.
x
I didn't
into
notice
x.
that step. What it's.
Okay. So since I got the function already here, what is f of x? I can directly find f of minus 1, f of 2 and see which option is correct. That is one way to do. Let us see something else. Can it be done? I don't know. I want to try. So our equation is f of x plus 2 f of 1 by 1 minus x equal to x. Option A contains minus 1 and 2, but other options contain minus 2 and 3. Oh, among BCD, only one can be correct. So we can try to find some details about it. That will be good enough, I guess. So I can use this formula, but without that, if I put minus 2, what will happen? I want to see. When I put x equal to minus 2, f of minus 2 plus 2 f of 1 by 3 is equal to minus 2. When I put 1 by 3, I'll get this will give 2 by 3 and this will give 3 by 2 and then 1 by 3. And then when I put x equal to 3 by 2, I'll get f of 3 by 2 plus 2 f of I put 3 by 2 minus 2 will come. But I'll not get any f of 3 here. So I think I have to use this. Otherwise, I have to really find both the values. Okay. So I can put minus 2 here. I can put minus 2 here. Anything should be fine. So f of minus 2. Let's say I'll put minus 2 here just to see. Minus 2 is there. Minus 2 is minus 2 by 3 is there. And I put it to be 4 times minus 2 means 3 by 2. This is 2 means 6 minus 2. 4 minus 2 by 3. When I take f of 3, what will happen? 3. That will become minus 2, so plus 1. And there when I put 3, it is 4 into 2 by 3. Anyway, this is 4, 3 are 12, so 10 by 3. This is 4, 12 plus 8, 20 by 3. So f of 3 is 2 times f of minus 2. You can substitute here. I just substituted here. Doesn't matter. Anywhere you can substitute. By 9, of course, is also there. 1 by 9 here. So this is 10 by 27. This is 20 by 27. So this is among BCD. Option D is right. No, option C is right. Whether option A we have to really find. So if you want option A, f of minus 1 have to be found. Once again, you can put it here or put it here, your choice. 1 by 9 times, when I put minus 1, this is minus 1, this is plus 2, so that is also minus 1. When I put minus 1 there, it is 8. So 6 by 9, 2 by 3. F of 2 minus 2 plus 2 plus 4 into 1 by 2. 1 by 9 times. That is also 6 by 9. That is also 2 by 2. So they're equal. Okay, this is secondary. You can use this or this, but finding the function is the main thing. Those who completed, they can read the third question and think about it. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing. Okay, third question is more straightforward. If required, I can find inverse function and do it, or without that also can manage. But first of all, it is a bisection, I think. They're not necessary for us to recognize it, but better to know it. We multiply 2 and divide it 2, root 3 by 2 sin x minus 1 by 2 cos x plus 2. This is 2 sin, this is a cos, this is sin 60, so this is cos 60, so pi by 3 plus 2. Minimum is minus 2 plus 2. So anyway, we have formula c plus root a square plus b square and all. So no doubt, range of f of x is c minus root a square plus b square to c plus root a square plus b square, which gives 0 to 4. That is on to. Regarding 1, 1, we should have some idea about the graph maybe. We were x is between 2 pi by 3. So when I take x minus 3, x minus pi by 3, will it not cover?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sin x minus pi by 6 no sir.
This is pi by 6. This is cos, this is sin 60 and this is cos 60. No. So this is sin 30, this one. This is pi by 6. Yeah, okay. This is pi by 6. Okay. Then there is any problem. Let us see. So 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 6. That is 3 pi by 6. That is pi by 2. Okay, anyway, this graph starts here and goes like this. And maybe we are covering from here to here. So when I put 120, it will become 90. So this is 2 pi by 3, correct? And 5 pi by 3 is 3 pi by 3. This is exactly 5 pi by 3. And closed. So the graph is exactly from here to here. Okay. So instead of finding inverse function, I can find inverse function, take equal to y and find it. I'm going to verify each option differently. Instead of finding f inverse 1, I'll find what is f of 4 pi by 3. Option A, let us find f of 4 pi by 3 directly. You can put it here or you can put in the original definition, anything you want. 2 sine 4 pi by 3 means 8 pi by 6 minus pi by 6, 7 pi by 6 plus 2. This is 210 degrees, 180 plus 30. So minus 1 by 2 plus 2. That is 1. F of 4 pi by 3 is 1 means f inverse 1 is 4 pi by 3. As simple as that. So I don't have to find inverse function exclusively. F of f inverse 1 is pi. It can't be. If option A is right, I don't think option B is right. Even otherwise, f of pi, if I directly use the original definition also, it will come 0, minus 1, no, plus 1, plus 2. It is 3 coming. F of pi is 3. Anyway, this graph I had to move upward. I did not move it because of plus 2. But it's okay. F of pi came 3. So f inverse 3 is pi, not f inverse 1. That's why B is not right. Similarly, f of 5 pi by 6. If I put here 5 pi by 6, this is 4 pi by 6, which is 2 pi by 3. 2 sine 2 pi by 3 plus 2. Sine 120 is root 3 by 2 plus 2, which is 2 plus root 3. So C is not right. F of 7 pi by 6 is going to be sine 2 sine pi plus 2. That is 2. So from that I'll get f inverse 2 is 7 pi by 6. Okay, you cannot see some part, but it's okay. Just a minute. Okay, next we'll do fifth and after that 7. Hope everybody is safe, or anybody got hurt during Diwali?
Yes, sir.
Safe, that's good. All right, I'm going to erase the whole thing. So among A and B, one of them is right. Among C and D, one of them is right. That's it. Okay, fifth question is all theoretical, and one or two things I have to explain still in the theorems. Let us see. Fifth question, option A. If F is a 1-1 mapping from set A to set A, then F is also onto.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. True.
True, sir.
But in general, let us say I have a 1-1 mapping from A to B. Okay. If it is 1-1, should it be onto also?
No, sir.
No,
Then,
sir.
then why here?
Sir, because both are set A, sir.
Both are set A. Is it that is the important point? Or let us say set A to set B. There is a function which is 1-1. I can tell it must be onto also. When can I say that?
The number of elements equal.
Yeah. When number of elements in A is equal to number of elements in B, then if you make it onto, okay, it will be 1-1 also. Or if you make it a 1-1, it is also onto. Right? But there is a problem. It is not fully right. All this when you are saying is when A has finite number of elements. I'll give you from A to A. If something is 1-1 but not onto, I'll give you. Okay. Let us take FR to R. Okay. I want to give 1-1 mapping, but which is I can give from natural numbers to natural numbers. Yes. Okay, let us take natural numbers to natural numbers. And definition is f of x equal to 2x. Now let us see. Is it 1-1 or not? Yes.
So 1-1 but not onto.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you take 1, 2, 3, 4 forever, 1 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 4, 3 is connected to 6, 4 is connected to 8. No two numbers have same image, right? But a lot of elements are left.
Yes, sir. Not on.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you said is when A has 10 elements, 20 elements, 100 elements, 1 crore elements, but not infinite elements. And A has finite elements. Yes. So now tell me, statement A is correct or wrong?
A is correct, sir.
Hey, just now I'm saying you take set A as natural numbers, and I'm giving an example of something 1-1 and not onto.
Okay, yes.
Okay, option A is not necessarily correct. It's correct only when number of elements in A is a finite set, not an infinite set. Let's say whether key is given right or not. Which of the following statements these are correct? And they gave option A, but sorry, option A is not right. I gave example. Okay, so they should have mentioned otherwise in the question itself that A is a countable set. That number of elements is finite, not countable. Number of elements is finite. Okay, so some correction is required, or some clarity about set A is required. As it is, that statement is not correct. If, okay, something is onto, is it that it must be 1-1? If it is finite set, yes, correct. But if it is infinite set, no. I'm sure I can give an example again here. It is onto, but not 1-1, but not from here. I'll give you this. R to R. I want to make it onto, but not 1-1. Yeah, I can even show from the graph, not a big deal. Let us say I have some graph like this. It covers everything. Okay, from negative minus infinity to plus infinity. From this graph, is it onto?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
it is not 1 1 because a horizontal line will intersect more than once, right? Yeah. If you want an example, I can easily write what is the big deal. You write f of x equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Some polynomial. Then the graph will be 1, 2, 3 like this. So it will be the graph like this. Okay. In fact, when I take x 1 crore, 10,000 crores, this will practically tend to infinity. When I take x minus 1 crore, minus 10,000 crores, it will go to minus infinity. And it will cover everything from minus infinity to plus infinity, but it is not 1 1. Okay. So option B is also not right if set A is having infinite elements. But if set A has finite elements, then it's so. So both A and B as such, they are not right. What about set C? Let f and g be two functions defined from R to R such that G circle f is injective. Okay, this now the theorems we are going to discuss. Okay, so option C, don't worry. Let us say option D. Set A contains 3 elements, while set B contains 2 elements. The total number of functions from A to B. I think we can draw. There is a formula, but right now I don't want to get into the formula. But let us see. I have A, B, C here, and I have 1, 2. I want function. Function means here every element should be here connected to one element. All connected to one possibility. All connected to 2, another possibility. Everybody please switch on your videos. Some connected to 1, some connected to 2. That is, let us say A is connected to 1 and B and C are connected to 2. Or A and C are connected to 2 and B is connected to 1. Or what are you saying? Sorry, your voice is not clear.
8 possibilities there, sir.
Yeah, 8 possibilities. A, B are connected to 2 and C connected to 1. Next, we can reverse it. Wherever 1 is there, write 2. Wherever 2 is there, write 1. You'll get 3 more cases. I'm not going to write that. Okay. Basically, I can write A is connected to 2, B and C are connected to 1. Here, B is connected to 2 and A and C are connected to 1. Here C is connected to 2 and A and B are connected to 1. Okay, so we have 8 possibilities. That is all connected to one element. That can be 1 or 2 cases. For 1 to 1 element, for 2 elements, 3 cases. For 1 2 elements and for 2 1 element, 3 cases. That's it. But without writing all that, there is some formula and permutation combination second year we'll study. But this is a simple question. Good that we write all these things so that we'll get a feel of how many functions are there. Sometimes better than using a formula, go for the long detailed process is better. Okay. One of my friend, he was working as a scientist in DRDO, and they're supposed to design torpedoes. Okay. I'm sure in physics later on in fluid mechanics we'll study some details. They're supposed to design, some kind of torpedo. Okay, it goes in the water. Actually, always whenever something goes at a high speed in water, there will be a lot of they call eddies will be formed. Water will be turning here. Okay, and a lot of energy will be wasted in these eddies. Okay, so there is a way to streamline the body so that the eddies doesn't form, energy will not be wasted. So this my friend, he was doing some work on it. So there is some, I don't know, some instrument is there here behind, and they're trying to draw so that this eddy currents will be very less. So one old scientist was there. He came for visiting there. So I was working along with them. He just said, move this backward by 2 millimeters. Then you'll find eddies will be completely minimized. They're doing everything in computer only. They don't have to do any work. So they just move 2 millimeters back. And when they run the computer program about all the turbulent flow, how the things and all that, they found that practically eddies are very negligible. Then they asked him, how you could tell so quickly that, just move 2 millimeters, it will come. He said, nowadays you are doing everything on computer, so you don't get a feel of what is happening. But when that old scientist, when he was joined the DRDO, they don't have computers many years back. They have to do everything on the charts. They have to draw really. They have to really draw this picture, draw all the laminar flow, turbulent flow, all the this. So because they have done all that work, they know what is the shape of the eddies, how they, if you move 1 millimeter, what will happen, 3 millimeter, what happened. They have a first-hand experience. So they is able to tell very quickly. And I'm just giving an example, okay? So sometimes don't just go by the formula, just go for the detailed process so that you'll get a first-hand experience of the things. You can answer very quickly. Then you'll get a more grip on the subject. Okay? Take the main point what I'm saying. Don't worry about what all the details that you told. And I just got into this sidetrack, but I'll tell you one thing. This friend of mine, when he's working in Indian Navy, and as a part of research, he went to DRDO. So they were near Andaman, and they're not in the, when tsunami came many years back. I think many of you are quite young when tsunami came, or am I right?
2004, sir.
I don't know which year tsunami came.
2004, sir. I was born at that time.
You're born, okay. So many of you caused tsunami. Okay, you entered the earth and tsunami came.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anyway, so he was working there, and they're not at the, that means they're not at the base. They're in the ocean only, in the ship. Okay. And when the tsunami came, after that they got signals from the base camp that tsunami came, and a lot of their base camp is also destroyed. In Andaman got severely affected basically. Okay. Navy office and everything got destroyed, a lot of houses. But these people who are in the ship, nothing happened to them. Okay, and they don't even know that tsunami came. And actually what these people are doing is they are doing sonar testing, where they regularly monitor, that is, they screen the whole ocean. Okay, so around the Andaman, whatever islands, they're seeing the depths of the ocean by using sonar. Okay, so later on when they analyze the results, okay, when the tsunami came, their ship went around 5 stories height up. 5-story building. Okay, imagine a ship in the ocean, the wave, big wave comes. When a big wave comes, the ship also goes along with the wave up, right? Okay, so it went, compared to that place, what should be the depth of the ocean, they went 5 to 7 stories, that much building height. The ship went that much up, but they don't know anything about it. Anybody want to tell why they don't know? Because
relative motion, sir.
Not exactly. Okay, in a sense, you can say relative motion. It is because the tsunami waves are, they will go to very huge height. That's correct, the waves. But the wavelength is also very, very large. It goes like this, very long wavelength. Okay. So when a long wave comes, even if you are looking at the ocean, you don't know that ocean is raising up. Because not only your ship is raising, all around you, water is also raising, right? So as you are saying relative, they don't recognize that relative height. So their ship went like this slowly and came down slowly. Not horizontal motion, I'm talking about translatory motion. Okay. So as this, this wave is here, later on it came here, later on it came here, and the ship is here. So as this wave came, they were here. As this wave came, they were here. As it is going again, they came down. So they went slowly up slowly down in a 1 hour time. They don't know anything about it. Okay. Anyway, just he told me, so I was telling you that's all. Okay, let us continue further. They were very happy that they are not at the base by then. Many of their friends died. Officers, maybe officers. Okay. Yeah. So this option D, we really wrote all the cases, and we got a feel of what is the different case of the function. Okay. Let us see seventh one now.
So fifth is given as ABCD, sir. Answer.
I know, I saw the answer, but I was saying you option A and B, either they should change the key or they should tell set A has finite number.
Finite element.
Finite elements.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sometimes that's why sometimes our common sense can go wrong. That A and A have same number of elements. So if it is 1, 1, it has to be onto. Yeah. In finite, everything is same, but in infinite, all our logic fails. Right? So many times people ask, what is infinity minus infinity? Especially in limits, I think you'll get this kind of questions. What is infinity minus infinity?
Infinity by infinity.
Okay, infinity by infinity and all. Infinity minus infinity can be 0, can be 2, can be infinite, can be minus infinite, can be 5. It can be anything. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's quite interesting. You see, natural numbers are infinite. Even natural numbers are also infinite. From natural numbers, if you remove even natural numbers, we are left with odd natural numbers. They are also infinite. Okay. So infinity minus infinity is infinity. Right? Okay. So infinity is something quite amazing. Okay. So you cannot understand. So I'm sure same thing about our space and all, they're infinite. And I don't think we can possibly understand them. They're just tiny human beings compared to the whole space. Okay. The function f R2 are identified by, I'm talking about seventh question now. F of x equal to ax plus b has inverse. Then the ordered pair a comma b can be. Okay. So f R2 are f of x is equal to ax plus b. Basically, the linear function, you can write it as y equal to ax plus b. Whatever a and b you take, it is a line only, right?
Sir.
Yeah. Y equal to ax plus b covers all the lines in xy plane, or it cannot cover some lines. That you take a some number, b some number, keep on changing the numbers. Will you cover all the lines in xy plane, or will you not be able to cover some lines?
A equals to 0, we cannot cover.
A equal to 0, it will cover all the horizontal lines. A equal to 1, it will cover some lines with slope 1. A equal to 5, and you keep changing b, you will get all the lines with slope 5. Right?
That's right.
What lines it doesn't cover is, it cannot cover vertical lines. Right? X equal to 5. Is that line there in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So in your first year coordinate geometry, y equal to mx plus c is not the general line in a sense. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is a more general form than this. Why? This will cover all the lines but non-vertical lines. It doesn't cover vertical lines. Okay. Anyway, vertical line is not a function anyway for us. So it will cover all the functions and which are always lines. Now, if it is horizontal line, then what happens? It is not onto. Other than horizontal line, any other slant line at any inclination, they are both 1, 1 and onto, because 1, 1 is anyway correct. 3. Yeah. So only when A is 0 and you take B whatever you want, it is a horizontal line. It is neither 1, 1 nor onto, because many numbers have same image and only one image is covered, other images are not covered. It is neither 1, 1 nor onto. Other than A0, if A is not 0, definitely it is some slant line, either of this sort or of this sort, either with positive slope or negative slope. It will go from minus infinity to plus infinity or plus infinity to minus infinity. It is both 1, 1 and on 2. So just that much you have to know for this. So now if you want to have inverse, it should be bijection. It should be both 1, 1 and 2. For that, only condition is A should not be 0. So option A is 1, okay. Option B is okay. Option D is not okay. Option C, any element provided the first element should not be 0. The option C covers the complete answers. Okay. Okay. Oh, if A not equal to 0, or I can write like this: F is a bijection if and only if A not equal to 0. Okay, that is a bijection if and only if A not equal to 0. If A equal to 0, F is neither 1, 1 nor on. Okay, that is sufficient now for all the options to work. Is it clear? Seventh question, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, so the part where they gave that this function has inverse is used to tell us that it is a bijection, sir.
Yes, only bijection can have inverse, right?
Yes.
Okay, if something is not 1, 1, inverse cannot be a function. If something is not onto, inverse cannot be a function.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Later on, when you're trying even 8th question, you can skip it because some theorems I have to still discuss. So they're related to the theorem, 8th one. Okay, 9th question, what it is? They want a function with the domain -1 to 1 and the range or codomain 0 to 2. Okay, so -1 is here, 1 is here, 0 to 2. So you should cover this domain, this range, and it should be a linear function. If it is quadratic, we can do a lot maybe. If it is a linear function, then there is only one possibility. Either it can go from like this. At -1 it is 0, at 1 it is 2. Or it can go like this. At 1 it is 0, at -1 it is 2. Okay, so this point is -1 comma 0, this point is 1 comma 0, this point is 1 comma 2, this is -1 comma 2. When you find this line equation, it is y equal to x plus 1. And when you find this line equation, y equal to -x plus 1. Okay, so these are the two functions. Okay, so f from -1 to 1, 0 to 2, f of x equal to x plus 1 is one function where this is a domain, this is a range. Another function where, and linear function that too. Another function is f of x equal to -x plus 1. How did I get the lines equations? I know 2 points on a line. I can find the line equation. Okay, I can use y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Or I know this is 2 units, this is 2 units, so this 45 degree slope is 1. This is 135 degree slope is -1, and I know intercept where this is 0 comma 1. From that also you can tell. If not, you can take f of x equal to ax plus b. How to find a and b? If you take this one, f of minus 1 is 0. You will get minus a plus b is 0. F of 1 is 2. You will get a plus b equal to 2. When you solve this and this, you will get b equal to 1 and a equal to 1. That will give you f of x equal to x plus 1. An example. If you take reverse, 2 here and 0 here, you get another equation, another a and b values, you get one more answer. You can do like that. You can just do from the figure where you know points, you can find the straight line equation also. Is it okay, ninth one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please try all the even numbers in the functions advanced material because mains material is completed, IP also is completed. We will discuss doubts tomorrow something and day after tomorrow somehow. I think tomorrow at all, if your parents are planning some kind of worship, some rituals, they have to plan before your classes, I think.
Sir, tomorrow no holiday.
No, no holiday.
holiday.
No holiday.
Sir, what is so special tomorrow?
Naga
some-
Chowthi.
Naga Chowthi.
Already we are running half day class only, right? All right. Somehow in our society, some rituals are there. They just go on. Okay. One ritual is the people, police and all, they salute. It looks so odd, doing hand like this. What is this? That's a ritual. Okay. Every country they do this flag hoisting. Just a cloth, people do flag hoisting and they feel some kind of patriotic feelings. So stupid. That is also a ritual. It's quite funny, right? A piece of cloth hanging from a pole and you are saluting it. Okay. And every country has its own flag and all. Okay. Let's say this is a piece of land. Okay. Those are born here, they will think their country is great. Those born here, they think this country is great. And these people love this piece of land. These people love this piece of land. Okay. So stupid, right? There are also rituals, by the way. Okay. f of x is equal to secant inverse 1 plus cos square x. So many people talk about abolishing rich so-called meaningless rituals. I feel Republic Day is so odd. Some people do marching, some people come in horses. Who is going to do horses now? Nobody is going to use horses. And they get trained for 1 year. Okay, all their legs should be perfectly matched there when they're marching. What a waste of time. Okay, coming to this, for all x belongs to R. Yeah, I would have talked about Snakes Festival also. Okay, but I am also telling you purposely other examples which are also appear to be very glorious, which are completely stupid. The social reformers should talk about those things also too. That is my point. Okay, coming to this, for all x belongs to R, cos square x is 0 to 1 range. Everybody knows cos square x minimum value is 0, maximum value is 1. 1 plus cos square x is 1 to 2. And then integer part of 1 plus cos square x. When you take anything between 1 to 2, open interval 2, it will be 1, and exactly 2, it will be 2. So when you take any number between 1 to 2, the range, the integer part of that contains only 2 elements, number 1 and number 2. Okay, you take any number 1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.9 up to 1.999. The integer part is 1, and for exactly 2, the integer part is 2. Now, secant inverse of that, secant inverse of 1 plus cos square x is defined for all x belongs to R. Whatever real number you take, this value will be 1 or 2. Secant inverse 1 is also defined. Secant inverse 2 is also defined. Okay. Now, anybody want to answer what is secant inverse 1?
0 degree.
0.
Secant 0 is, yes, so it is 0. I don't want to write degrees because usually we write radians. What is secant inverse 2? Anybody want to tell?
Pi by 3.
Pi by 3. Yeah, cos 60 is 1 by 2, so secant 60 is 2, so it is pi by 3. Yeah. So coming to this function now, domain is all real numbers because secant inverse of any number greater than or equal to 1 or any number less than or equal to -1 is defined. But between -1 to 1 not defined. If this value lies in the open interval -1 to 1, it is not defined. All right. Yes, Suraj, what is that you are enjoying in the math so much?
Nothing, sir. Ethan kept some message.
Okay, all right. He's talking about snakes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So range is 0 and pi by. Instead of writing like this range, they can also write leave it as secant inverse 1 and secant inverse 2 if they wanted. Secant inverse 1, secant inverse 2. This is because secant 0 is 1. This is because secant pi by 3 is 2. Options are only about domain and range. That's it. Okay, next we'll be discussing passage 1 and passage 3. Okay, anybody any doubt regarding 11th question? Okay.
No, sir.
Did NR sir keep any extra class or something today?
Today, no.
No, sir. No.
No, sir.
Okay, then today evening I'm going to take class from 4:15 to 5:15.
Sir, tomorrow you take. Sir.
Tomorrow, Nagal Chaturthi, people will not be happy. Okay. Anyway, I can keep the recording. If you are not able to attend, you can watch tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So 4:15, we'll meet. Thank you.